So I can't believe that we didn't catch this. After the Tournament of Power, Goku and the Tournament of Power squad are heading right back to Capsule Corporation when we get this moment right here where BEERUS brings Frieza back to life, which honestly, this right here deserves its own video because the relationship between BEERUS and Frieza, there's like a lot more to delve into there, and I can't wait to go through it, but that's for another video. They land at Capsule Corporation, and we know this scene. This is literally the end of Dragon Ball Super, and they all go their own separate ways. But we get this moment right here. This moment is so fast and so minuscule that I would not blame you if you just kind of brushed over it or don't even remember it. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, especially with the future of Dragon Ball Super from this date, from the date of this video, being Black Frieza. And the moment is this moment right here. Frieza returned to his own planet, and we see Whis bringing Frieza back to his own planet as Android 17 goes back to his own island. Goku waves both of them off. I brushed over this moment when I originally read this. Now, my channel's been mainly Dragon Ball fan manga, so I didn't really cover the Super manga until heavily until probably mid to end Moro. Really, I wasn't messing with it. But now that I'm rereading it, this moment is like, what? What are you talking about? Frieza returned to his own planet. Did we get a mention of Frieza's planet in Dragon Ball Super's manga? Something that has not happened at all in anything? And it's like, and it's not even like an insignificant moment either, because it's the end of Dragon Ball Super, which obviously the manga didn't end here, but it's funny because it's Whis bringing Frieza back to that planet. So it's weird because it's like Whis bringing Frieza there, but you would think since Frieza can breathe in space, he would just be able to fly to his own planet, unless the planet is really far away and he's doing him a solid by getting him there in 30 minutes or less. That's the only thing that I can think of from this, that it's really far away and Whis is doing him a solid. So in today's video, I actually found Frieza's planet. I know exactly which planet it is, and honestly, it's been mentioned before, but like by a different name and also in different circumstances, so I'm gonna get into that as well. But I can also answer one pivotal question. Are there more family members left in Frieza's family? So before I jump in, let me know if you know what Frieza's planet is before you even watch the video, and see if you get it right by the end. And I want to give a huge shout out to my ground supporters, everyone that's part of the Black Squad. I see you down there. You guys are commenting, I'm replying. You guys are here for every single video, and I love you. You guys are going to be making 2024 the year that we finally complete the 500K mortal plan. So if you want to be part of that dream, just hit subscribe and you will be part of the 500K mortal plan. Let's jump into it. So I want to answer one pivotal question first, and that is if Frieza has more family members left. And I believe that Dragon Ball Super Broly gave us a hint that that is true, because in that movie, the very beginning, Frieza doesn't actually come to planet Earth to bring Broly there to mess with Goku and Vegeta. That's just bonus points. That's just for fun. He didn't actually mean to do that. You guys remember what he actually went there to do? He went there to get the Dragon Balls, so that way he can wish himself a little height. He's tired of being a short king and he wants to get to that 6 foot, probably just a few more inches, but he just wanted to be taller. And in contrast, in the exact same movie, Toriyama gives us Bulma using the dragon to give her basically eternal youth. Plastic surgery without plastic surgery. And we see that in full force in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, where she gets a BBL. Now you gotta look at both of these actions here, and the fact that Toriyama mirrored both of them, it gives us an indicator as to what they have planned for Frieza, because if you wish for yourself to look younger, if you wish for yourself to have essentially wish-granted plastic surgery like Bulma did, it's because obviously you want to feel good about yourself, but you want to feel good about yourself on the outside. So who's looking at you from the outside? Well, you would think it'd be Vegeta, and Vegeta I would say is valid. I think Vegeta has really grown to really love Bulma and like show that affection, so I do think it's partly for Vegeta, but it's also for the outside world. She cares about their opinion. And the same thing with Frieza. He comes to get himself some more height because he's being judged by the outside world and he wants to be taller. But that's just it. When you get to that point, it's the same. But at that point, it's like Bulma, I understand, because she's on planet Earth and she's not a bloodthirsty monster. Frieza, on the other hand, is a maniacal tyrant at the top of the food chain in Universe 7 as far as we know. So who is making him feel insecure enough to get the Dragon Balls, go back to planet Earth where Goku and Vegeta are there, and he knows he can't defeat them, but he risks the Dragon Balls to get taller? Like, who's pushing him? And I believe that he's got some family members that are talking some trash about his height, and that's something that is going to be uncovered in the future of Dragon Ball Super. I guarantee you, cooler's coming. With that out of the way, we can get back to this. Frieza returned to his own planet. That means it's his planet, Frieza planet, and you would think it'd be like Earth or like Namek. The wording is the wording. He went back home. He didn't go to some outpost. He didn't go to a spaceship. He went back home. So where is Frieza's planet? Now, I am 99% sure that I found the planet, but at the same time, Toyotaro can screw me later down the line and actually show us the planet. But I believe I found the planet that at least Frieza uses as his home base. And I think that Frieza has been using several planets throughout the years as his home planet. A lot of you guys may remember this planet right here. Planet Frieza 79. No? Well, maybe you remember this right here. This is the planet that the Ginyu Force left before they went to planet Namek. They were stationed on this planet. The planet is infiltrated with Frieza soldiers. There are Frieza soldiers everywhere. This is Frieza Planet 79. It's number 79, meaning that Frieza has changed his homeworld 79 times. Now, right off the cuff, you may think this is strange because, like, why would Frieza change his planet so often? Well, it's kind of the thing he does. It's his job. The Frieza Force is referred to as the Planet Trade Organization or the Galactic Frieza Army, the Frieza Empire. What they do is they go to planets, decimate them. More likely, more often than not, they destroy the entire population of that planet. Then they sell the planets to the highest bidder, people who don't have planets. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Frieza used 79 planets and just moved his base of operations 79 times throughout his long lifespan, and probably moved it to a better and better planet, or a planet that's more strategically secured, a planet that's more strategically placed. This is even the planet that Vegeta goes to after his fight with Goku to recover. So this is a very important planet. Obviously, it seems like the hub of operations for all the Frieza Force, at least. And so if it's still around, which I don't think that after Frieza's death they would move it, because they're not as secure. You saw that after Frieza's death, the Empire was in shambles. So I do believe that this is Frieza's planet. But there's one last piece of evidence to me that really cements this as Frieza's planet, and the fact that Frieza has moved his home base, his home planet, 79 times, and this is just the most recent time that he's moved it. And that is that planet, Frieza Planet 79, looks almost identical to Planet Canessa. If you guys know, the OGs know what Planet Canessa is. Planet Canessa is the planet that we saw in the Bardock special that Bardock's team was sent to destroy. And that is the one that was really important to Frieza, because that is where telepathic abilities, extraordinary telepathic abilities, like the rumor of it was on that planet. That's why they went there. So it would make sense that a planet like that would be something that Frieza would want to move his base of operations to. And I mean, if you look at this right here, they look identical. Like the planet outside, from the outside looking in, it's almost a 1-for-1. So Frieza sends the Bardock team over here to destroy this planet and kill everybody on the planet. Then he moves in with his own squad and populates the planet with his own army, and that's his new base of operations. A planet that there's supposed to be people with psychic abilities in there. And if you're disregarding the Bardock special as non-canon, I got news for you. Toyotaro literally drew that exact same scene where Dodoria ambushes Bardock's team, and you can see here that the guy that sits next to Bardock is the one that's contacting Bardock's team before they get killed. So this is like almost Toyotaro's like headcanon here that he's drawing, and it looks like they were on that same planet. They probably went there to destroy it without Bardock, because Bardock was on a different mission and Dodoria and his team went to kill that squad. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm almost 100% sure that this is the planet. Of course, Toyotaro could change it last minute, but I mean, I'm pretty certain that this is the planet. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Subscribe for more content.